Thank you for joining me. This is the Darden Check-In. I'm Phil Dietz. At the end of last week, I got the chance to talk to Julie Chips. Julie is a project manager for us. She leads mainly schools projects. And outside of work, she is a leader in the AIA, the American Institute of Architects, primarily at a local level, our San Joaquin chapter. So I wanted to talk to her, firstly, just to see how she's doing, and then also to hear about how these professional organizations are dealing with this unique situation. It was a good conversation. I love talking to Julie. So we'll see how it went. Hello, Julie.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Great. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. We call it Fancy Fridays here. We tend to dress up a little bit more than just our PJs.
What? I love that. I love that. That is
It was great. Brought up. It was brought up with one of the guilds that I'm in for Valley Children's. Her family did it, so I decided to kind of copy that, and it's been fun.
Fancy Friday. That is so neat. What did you guys have for lunch today? I caught you just after lunch. What did you eat? What did you just eat? What do you serve for everybody?
So I cooked spaghettis with Costco meatballs.
Yeah, lunchtime spaghetti. Nice.
I'm hopefully that they'll be full enough not to have too much of a big dinner tonight.
Nice. That's fun.
Or I can have leftover spaghetti for dinner.
If necessary, you have backup spaghetti. That's great. Oh, man. Good. Well, that's good. And everybody's healthy and keeping themselves occupied one way or another?
Yeah, we have a schedule. My kids are still in school. They still have to turn in daily homework assignments Monday through Friday. And my little guy, who is in kindergarten, has class every day from 11 to 12. So it is very productive. And right at 5 o'clock, my little guy comes in at my office closet and tells me that it's 5 and to come out.
Oh, that's great. Get the reminder to come back. We're out in the living room, so we get interrupted every 3 minutes, it seems like.
Everyone has their tasks, so we're kind of good there. So
that's great. So what projects are you working on now for Darden? What's on your plate right now?
Yeah, sure. So I have 2 projects for Sanger Unified School District, which that will be going to DSA in another month. And then I have a project for Fresno Unified that is going out to bid very shortly. So working on an addendum there. So being very productive and using my time very wisely.
Good. And you're did you have any issues getting hooked up with your computer at home? Or are you using one that was issued to you, or are you using a personal one of your own computer?
So I had 2 of my laptops, which was running great. And then probably 2 weeks into it, my Windows, yes, I have Windows 7 and 8. Laptops took a complete crash, so I had to quickly find a laptop that was available at a store. And so I was kind of out of commission for a couple of days to get rebooted, but JIT and the office, Darden, was really nice, making sure that I was trying to get everything ready so I can keep working. So it was one of those hiccups during the second to third week when we came back, when we started to work at home. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You got back on track. So, Julie, you're somebody that gets involved in different professional organizations, mainly AIA. Do you have a sense for what this has done? The being, separated has done to the whole programming schedule for AIA, for California, and for just regionally here in the Valley. Have you heard about all kinds of stuff being canceled, or what's the outlook from that standpoint?
So I know that AIA Long Beach, they had a meeting trying to think of ways to accommodate, which AIA San Joaquin just issued out an email yesterday of different ways that we can still be proactive that I saw, whether it be virtual tours, home tours. I'm trying to do more online presentations so that you can be still learning, but just at your home base instead of a meet and greet. I know that a couple of other local chapters are also doing kind of like the Zoom where they have a happy hour, social hour, which I've been a part of with Long Beach, which was pretty fun for their emerging professionals. That way that you don't lose track of who you are in the organization, and just to see and to talk about what other firms are, people who work in larger firms and smaller firms and what they're doing. So that connection still is very important, and the chapters, some of the chapters are seeing that. So hopefully, ours, I know that, again, they issued something out of what they plan on doing. So hopefully the social hour was included on that. So hopefully we can get that running and people actually participate, which I think we'll get probably more people participating since we are now all in sync with our at-home workstations. So I hope to see this as a positive.
Yeah, that could mean a boost, you never know, I guess. Yeah. So that's good. So what's the plan for your weekend? How are you going to spend your time this weekend?
So it is my sister's birthday. So what I will be doing is I've ordered food at her favorite restaurant, and I will be, her daughter is going to let me in her back gate, and I will set the food out with some flowers and some balloons, and then call her, and as I'm leaving, tell her to go to her backyard for her and her family to have a birthday breakfast.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so fun. What's her favorite restaurant? We're not posting this till next week. What's her favorite restaurant?
So there is a place called Al's Cafe, which is near the Tower District area. And as a family growing up, her and I would always order the shredded beef, bean, and extra cheese burrito. So I am buying that for her family. So that's what they will be having for breakfast.
Love it. That's so sweet. That's really neat. We have to get so creative right now with anything we want to do.
You really do.
Mother's Day is coming up. I'm freaking out. I've got a card. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't make any grand gestures. I'm totally hamstrung here.
I did send out a text to my husband saying, "Hey, you have 14 more days and school's not in session, so try to make a card or something." So I kind of gave my husband a hint.
Oh, geez. I think that's cheating a little bit. I don't know.
Well, my husband's working every day, and they've been kind of doing extra overtime, so he's been busy, so I gotta keep him in check a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta help him along a little bit. That's great. I love it. Well, thank you for talking to me, Julie. I appreciate your time, and it sounds like you're doing good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, good. Anyway, I'll talk to you again soon. Next week's office staff meeting, virtual staff meeting next Friday. I'll see you there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Darden Check-In. It was a pretty busy week for me, so I am definitely looking forward to the weekend. I wish you all well. Please feel free to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. We appreciate that very much. All the best. Stay safe. Have a great weekend.